Hello, hello, hello. Sorry if you heard a little bump there. That was just a cable, but happy Monday. Hope everybody has had a lovely weekend. It is, yeah, and we are back in Snowrunner with the Ford only. Oh, that's a good point actually. There's some things I forgot to put on the screen, like this and that. There we go. Oh, I'm looking illuminated. Let's just pull that across. That didn't make any difference. Oh well. But yeah, hope you're all well. Here we are. I thought I had this fixed earlier. Oh well, guess not. But yeah, today, hey Arden, hey Mike. Today we're gonna crack on with Super Order. We prepared this trailer last time. I've also prepared already a truck for this section, Black River, because it just requires 2 bits and pieces, so that's there ready to go. So we have to do these in order, so logistics space first, then the log station in Island Lake, then the old house in Black River, and then the port in Drummond Island. So without further ado, let's crack on. I mean, in theory this shouldn't really... Oh hey Hemi Roar. I'm still a little ill, which is really aggravating, but we crack on nevertheless. So this first drive, well, I mean, from where we are, isn't particularly long. Oh, as I nearly ascended into the trees. Right, get up into gear again. So yeah, I'm doing this before we sort out the final logging missions, and that's so I can put logs in this trailer in like Island Lake, just to make things easier for myself. So I mean, it's over 20 degrees here today. It's been quite warm the last couple of weeks, but sometimes it just hits you. I just can't shake it at the minute though. It's just pretty annoying. So I think after this one, we'll bring this truck and trailer back down into the, I guess, quote unquote, the mid area, the main area of Smithville Dam, to get the stuff ready to take to Island Lake. I never like this corner that's coming up. It's because it's quite muddy. Let's see if we can just crawl through there. Oh yeah. And yes, I had a thought earlier while doing my streamy setup, and yeah, the Transstar that you find in Smithville Dam, it's currently in my garage, and like this truck, has no all-wheel drive or diff lock, so it could be of use when we go to Alaska, because it's basically a shorter version of this, but it does run a bit bigger tires, and it's a bit shorter, so it might be a bit too powerful. You know, it might be OP, but we'll have to see. It depends whether or not it should stay a completely Ford-only arrangement. It's 21 degrees in West Yorkshire. Oh wow. In West Yorkshire as well. Jeez. So I'm from Lancashire. I'm from East Lancashire. So maybe not that far apart originally. But I am now in East Anglia, where, yeah, it's about 23 today. Come on, you can get... Oh, this bit's always a bit rough. Alright, might have to use a tree. Celsius. More muggy than warm. Yeah, we've got clearer skies. Right, we just got to be careful on this downhill approach. Stick close to the street. So we're rolling over that bank. Like that. Ah. Well, that's what I didn't want to happen. That's bad. Alright, we need a rescue Ford. Not that one, because that's not a Ford. Alright, just stick a saddle on there. Oh, I'm gonna need a loading crane just in case. There was an attempt. We nearly had it. Oh my god, we did this last time where, you know, 5 minutes in I'd spilt cargo everywhere. The winch point, the quick winch point actually let me down, given where it was placed. Does the stock Ford CLT9000 allow a crane? Yes, it does. Yeah. I've just not been using it because the crane's so heavy. And it'd be pushing the front down when I'm just trying to keep the weight on the drive wheels. Alright. Well, it shouldn't take us long to get there. Oh, as we're being a rescue. There we go. Put the beacon on. Would you believe me if I said that on all my time, was like a couple of 100 hours in Snowrunner, I've never had the Ford? I can, yeah, most people won't have. They'll see it and think, well, it can't do this or that, so I don't want that. It's a hauling beast. I hate the quick winch pulling you the way you're tipping. I'm normally alright with it from when I'm falling over. It's just on that attempt, it went for the front of the truck rather than the middle. So I think my camera was more at a diagonal rather than to the side, which I think affects it. But it shouldn't be too hard to fix, really, especially if we can use a tree as an anchor. I even warned against tipping over, and then it immediately tipped over. But you'll notice how differently this truck behaves compared to the one with the trailer. This one will get stuck more easily. Oh, also the nose will bury itself in more easily as well. Yeah, when you want a quick winch to, you know, drag yourself through mud, it'll always go for something obscure, seemingly. Like something to the side, or backwards. And then sometimes when you're falling over, it'll be like a clutch button press that saves you. Come on. we go. Get through the mud. So on this junction, don't turn in there. You wait a little bit and turn at the end of the corner, because that little triangle of doom. Although, what have I found? I found a void. Come on. Well, this is making me eat my words a bit. Jeez. You know, I said the truck would behave differently. Yeah, right around the mud. It's wonky sometimes. Yesterday I was flipping over in a public game and a twin steer grabbed the top. Oh wow. Oh, the twin steer is such a pain to get back on its wheels as well. Right, into the bog once more. Not quite the same as, you know, once more into the breach, into the bog. Ah, yeah, the twin steer is so good. Anybody that says it's bad is wrong. You just got to know how to drive it. Just like the Ford. As long as you know how to drive it, you know, you can get it anywhere. Nearly. No low gear needed. No! Ugh, that was close. That was too close. Right, I have these trucks kitted out to have the biggest winch. There we go. I want to pull the truck over. Yeah. Oh, no, it didn't. It didn't accept that. There we go. Twin steer 6900. It's better once it's got all-wheel drive. Well, like most things. Yeah. Alright, there we go. Right, if I let go, it looks like it might fall over again. No. Alright. Let's connect onto there. That's quite the angle. Well, this is going to be an arrangement and a half. No, I don't want that one. No, I don't want that one. I want that one. Right, get myself out of this tree. Which I am stuck. My crane's stuck. I think so. I mean, I'm not surprised. Oh, alright. Let's try and get that tree. I hate when you just get wrapped round a tree. Alright, let's try this. There we go. Yeah, it's a fair point, Dustin. You know, why would they put trucks like this? Maybe for the challenge of it. But I mean, some of the original vehicles in Spintires and stuff lacked, I guess, what you could count as critical components. Nope. That's not happening. Oh, that incline is fearsome. At least you can get the overdrive just without it. It's in the phase 1. It's in the season 1 DLC. And it's in a Mandra, the upgrade. You do need DLC for the twin steer. Oh god, I can't see the crane. Right. It's a pain in the ass that it's in the DLC in reality. Alright, let's just pull everything down here. Sorry sir, your cargo has been rolled through the mud several times. Oh yes, yeah, you set New Game Plus. That is a way around it, but if you wanted to play like strict hard mode or something, then it's very unfair. In the same way that the raised suspension for the 2 Collab trucks and the Azov 7, that's all in DLC maps for some reason. I don't know why they just put it in the vanilla maps. There's the fuel. I'm sure it's fine just being thrown up and down. God, you know, the best thing about this game is by far, it's the camera, right? I'd rather it didn't move. I want it fixed. It shouldn't be a thing of just because the DLCs are cheap though. I mean, if they've provided upgrades for vanilla trucks, they should just be in the vanilla game, regardless of price. Right. Where? Hang on. Oh, there's a tree in front of me. Can't go that way. Well, I didn't walk into that one, I drove into that one. Get myself alongside the other Ford. I might have to use the crane for some creative shoveling to get myself up the hill. Not really useful for going backwards, is it? What if that changed the balance at all, maybe? Right, that 1, 2, 3. That's 4 cargo dots. I will take it. Push left stick. Left stick is anchors. Right stick just is now centered on. It just flicks it. Oh, I'm not far enough back. Right, shimmy this forward a bit. Ah, it's done the. It's got the sinking feeling. Oh. All right, that should do. Oh, the winch stayed attached with the engine off. Weird. Alright, let's get the first bit of cargo back on board. Oh, I see how we're gonna have to do this. Oh, really? Oh my god. Right. For the sake of it, you can see they actually make no difference. The anchors are out. I'd say just in case, but I don't want this falling over. Up, and spin. Oh, you're caught on the other bit of cargo, aren't you? That'll do. Getting these other 2 bits in is going to be interesting. Right, we just use the head of the crane. Just give that a nudge. We'll push it back. There we go, little gap. Wait, why? Oh my god, it just did a full rotation. I mean, the cargo handling physics is already a bit wonky, so. Right. Leave that there, that seems stable. We're repacked. And because I've stopped. Because I've stopped, I've just completely bogged down. Oh, that's quite handy. I'm exactly the distance, the minimum distance away. There we go. See, wasn't out of that little bog bit. We're all good. I don't use low gear in this. I can have finer power control just using my finger in auto, because what I'm looking for is when the wheels start to bite in the ground, not just spin randomly. Right. Fuel, consumables, and concrete block. Well, as I don't need it right now, I can just get rid of that. It doesn't cost anything. Yeah, free the logs is pretty useful. Right. You see, right, if I put it in low gear, that's not really going to do much. I can just do the same thing in auto. There's just no driving out of there though. Right, back to the garage. Also grab this one. No reason for it to stay over there. Oh, ouch. Recently discovered logging trailers mod as well as fantastic. Just turns semi-trailers into logging mods. Yeah, I think I've seen that. You would consider all-wheel drive and locking diffs as being needed mods. What for this? It doesn't need them. I've done 95% of Michigan with this truck. Right, where's concrete blocks? It's at the top of the hill, yeah. Right. Get the fuel, get the consumables, and then get the concrete block. All-wheel drive and diff lock really aren't essential. Diff lock a bit more so. All-wheel drive is a nice to have. Especially in a hilly region. In my eyes. It's one of the reasons the Pacific P16 struggles to go uphill so much, is because it's just purely rear-wheel drive. You know, it's not meant to tackle steep gradients. And then, you know, you put something next to it which has all-wheel drive and it will just plow up there like it's nothing. You reckon the Ford won't get very far in Alaska? You gonna put money on it? For my quick test of every vehicle, I actually drove this in Alaska and it was fine. I drove it through the snow. Do I like mud tires more or wing or chains? Oh, I never use chain tires. Only in extreme cases where I put chain tires on a truck. The path past the logging camp towards the factory. I think I know which one you mean. But we have ingenious ways of getting trucks out of sticky situations, and it normally involves having a big trailer. The other week we got stuck in the river at the bottom of the hill. Winter maps you need chain. Yeah, I mean, I did all of Amore without really needing chain. Chain tires are no good for snow, by the way. Only for ice and icy roads. Yeah, the Pit of Despair. That's on the upside. The Pit of Despair has it has trees along it, along the edge. I mean, that trailer is going to look absolutely ridiculous with this tiny truck. I take UOD 2 tires over chain tires any day of the week. Yeah, I very, very rarely take chain tires because they're no good. They're all right in dirt conditions and obviously on ice, but in mud they're worse than useless. How did you get the White Star out of its place of being stuck? I dragged it with this. I did that not last week, the week before. Last week was logs. The week before that was it's actually in the thumbnail. I think if Mike's in the chat, he can definitely attest to the struggle that it was getting the White Western Star up the hill, but it managed it. We went up the steep hill. There's a lot of winching, a lot of yanking. Right, back out of the farm. Oh, there we go. That's alright. I think the first time I did it, I think I used the Azov as well. Azov 6. Oh, it's ridiculous that you can just buy that immediately. They did not think that one through. I suppose though, because you can just go straight to Tamir if you want, having that as an option is only fair. But I mean, you can go to Tamir and get the Tega right at the beginning anyway as well, so. Yeah, and the Voron-D is so good. Right. Time to climb the hill. Yeah, it's honestly, this is worth, if you got a bit of patience to learn how to drive without all-wheel drive and diff lock, it's well worth a go. It's terrible at towing a trailer behind it on the rear hitch. Don't do more than like a 2-slot trailer if you have to, and it's amazing with like this, because it was a while ago now, but we ran through all the main missions in Island Lake in 3 hours with one truck, not just like using one type of truck, but just one actual truck in this arrangement. A Ford like this with a trailer. We did everything in 3 hours. Like of the main missions, moving the drilling cargo, building the bridges, clearing the roadways, all that stuff was done. And I will just have this gentle drive up the hill. I was looking, oh dear. I looked at chat briefly. That's what happens. And we did the construction semi-trailer along this path with the strip from Drummond Island. That was a good drive. I don't think any truck has really ever been nerfed. There's no evidence of it, really. I think it was just good compared to a lot of other stuff, but then better stuff has come out. It was never amazing. Everyone just says, just put it in high gear. But then as soon as you hit actual mud, you just bog down. That's it's a truck with actually a very niche setup, where that is another truck that is terrible for towing trailers because it prefers to have the weight on the axles rather than behind. I just noticed you already did the 2 times oversized cargo mission with this. Mine the first time I did the twin steer, yes. Yeah, it was really awkward getting out of Drummond Island with that. Just getting this arrangement in by the container ship. I think if that's the one you mean. Just getting in there and turning around was... whoa. But it's done it all. You know, the starter truck is, on paper, way better than this. And it's done it all. But yeah, Alaska will be a whole new challenge. This thing, it's got good fuel economy as well. I mean, I used to play hard mode where I would, you know, stringently refuel everything and only use fuel efficient trucks for certain jobs because I knew I would run out otherwise. This, I've not had that issue at all. It's been easy peasy on the fuel front. Right, I might, in fact, I definitely now will grab a repair trailer at the trailer store, having significantly damaged the engine pretty much in one go. That's railings for you though. Lack of all-wheel drive helps the fuel economy, unless it had an advanced special gearbox. So that doesn't consume extra, but I mean, I've got the highway gearbox, which may be evident. I could not be driving around so much with just the off-road gearbox. Well, it'd be a huge waste. Right, let's do this sensibly, where you end up tipping things over. Whoops. Right, we don't need that trailer, so let's get rid of it. Well, I may have to buy another one. Fuel. And then get rid of that as well. There we go. Right, let's go and get the concrete. I suppose an additional limitation I could have given myself, immediately damaged it again, would have been to use the shortest, like the default winch. Never been able to equip the biggest. How many regions have I done with the forward? Well, I thought I'd start with the beginning, so almost one. We're at, what, 95, is it? 95%? Yeah. Last couple of missions that were added with DLC. Wait, what the? That was weird. Anyway, do you, oh, as in be the end of Snowrunner. So where are we? Season, what's coming out? Season 11? Yeah, I reckon so. Although they don't normally announce the follow-up season pass until the following year. And they're going to be focusing on expeditions. Yeah, I mean, the game came out in 2020. So I reckon they're done. Cuz the same company at least is also working on other games like Space Marine 2. So there's probably only a couple of a handful of people actually working on Snowrunner, but I see Snowrunner going on for another year. Ooh. I mean, it could happen. But I think, given that they announced expeditions, I'm likely to say no. I mean, they could be working on the full-scale sequel, whatever runner there may be. Rather than just continuously pumping out debatably buggy DLC. Oh yeah, and yeah. Well, they have done that. Season 4 was obviously a more with a four map region, and then season 8 was the Glades, which was another 4. So, I mean, they tend to follow patterns, just as long as they don't do a Tennessee again, a single map. Single map that was mostly finished in an afternoon. Oh, great. Come on forward, you can do this. I'm hoping, as the developers gave me early access to Dakar Desert Rally, I might get early access to expeditions. Which should be quite nice. A bit of early access, but you never know. There we go. What a beast. Right, next patch of mud. Wow, looks like somebody's already been through here. Yeah, Expeditions looks mostly scout orientated and they've got a bit more high tech. Hey, Abol Fazl. Sorry, I probably butchered your name there. I don't know, so what they originally showed was mostly scout gameplay. Well, scouts moving around. But then briefly you see the KRS-58 Bandit. So how many big trucks will there actually be? Will it be mostly scouts? I mean, Expedition would suggest it's more of a scouting type agenda. I mean, the Bandit is actually made for Expeditions. I mean, that is its real world application. Is this without all-wheel drive and diff lock? Yes, it is. This particular bit of mud is always quite bad. Alright, left side's no good there. Come on, wheels. Ah, you know what? I can't be bothered waiting. Even with diff lock, you struggle through there. No winch, no, I can use the winch. God, I'd been still stuck in Black River if I couldn't use a winch. Christ. But that's only if I really need to. If I couldn't use a winch, I wouldn't be able to stop myself from falling over. It's you get used to it. Abol Fazl. It's you get used to it. You learn how to drive differently. Sort of learn to really regulate your acceleration. Ah, there's a tree stump in front of me. We don't want that. There we go. This game is one of your dreams. Right. Ah, who keeps leaving these little trailers everywhere? Just getting them in, just getting in the way. CLT is really fast. It is. It's pretty fun as well. Just stick to the side of the street. Can't get stuck in the mud if you don't drive in it. Oh. Right, where are we going? Right, that route's pretty heinous, so I think I'll go this way. And then back up. Right, let's put one waypoint down. Ah, the damage. Ah! Right, it should be fairly straightforward from here. Yeah, a lot of Island Lake you can drive without all-wheel drive and diff lock. Contrary to popular belief. It's just that you can't plow through it. That's all. Yeah, I think is Snowrunner on is it on like the G-Force cloud as well, I think? For sort of you get like a free hour or so, like per session. I'm not quite sure how it works. Oh, I see. Alright. Oh my god, am I gonna make this corner? Probably not. Something a truck driver never wants to do. Reverse uphill. Partially around the corner. But hey, if your truck is struggling to drive uphill because it doesn't have front wheel driving, reverse up the hill, because then you will have front wheel driving. And the reverse gears in this game are really powerful. Yeah, there we go. Right, right, we're nearly there. I did notice there was a truck on the map at the logging station. Have I pre-placed something? What do you think of Cyberpunk 2077 since 2.0? I have zero opinion of Cyberpunk because I've never played it. It looks like the visuals are nice, but that's all I can say. I've never played Cyberpunk. What kind of Ford are you? Ah, you're there for medium logs. Ah, I see why you're there. Right, Well, I'm going to stick this in the logging area. Then all I need to do is drive one more forward that has a crane. So I can fill these trailers with medium and long logs. Because towing medium logs with this truck is awful. It really is. It's probably the hardest thing. You might call it cheating, you might call it cheese, but if I go through the effort of manually loading 9 medium logs, that's using a lot of time. Can it even do it? So it can only, it can't run the medium frame on the truck itself, it can only do it with a trailer. And it's so bad. You just lose all your power. So, you put them in the trailer like this, where they don't weigh as much, because medium logs are really heavy, plus the weight of the trailer, and away you go. I mean, the trailer even empty. Oh, pretty much, yeah. If you go into anything like, any ground like this, you won't get through it with an empty medium trailer. It's because those trailers are so heavy. Alright. This can sit here for a bit. Until I need to do... I think this area gives medium logs? Oh, in which case this doesn't need to be here. Medium, yeah. So this has no use. Right, this is going back to Drummond Island. I've just drove... oh, I just drove here for no reason. Right, just over half a tank. Ah, this has got to go to the log station in Drummond Island, because that's where you have to get long logs to bring them here. And then here is where you get medium logs, and you have to take those to Drummond Island. Because logging, there's no way you could cut different lengths of logs in different places. Just no. Or in the same place. Where's this junction? I hope the test drive Unlimited Solar Crown will bring back the magic of the racing games in the 5 years prior. Oh yeah. So I never really got into Forza Horizon or the Forza Motorsport past number 2, which is a long time ago now, back on the Xbox 360. But Forza 2, oh, it was so good. So much creativity, like the customization, and then they kind of got rid of all of that for Forza 3. Come on, you can back yourself out of this. Or not. Or yes. Right, ease up. That's not a good spot if all the wheels are going for it. Oh well, just have to drag myself through. Forwards we go. Because I mean, they were bringing out Forza games, like FIFA games. It was once a year. You really need to. Oh, look at that suspension fly. Every Forza Horizon game new stuff, but take away certain old stuff. Yeah, they never just build on what they already had. Like 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Last FIFA I played and enjoyed was back on the PS1. I think same, to be honest. New ones feel exactly the same. Decades of development, and they say it's like the real thing, which I think they've been saying that for years as well. How much more advanced can a football game actually get? But it's all for the, what's it called, Ultimate Team. Their microtransaction simulator. Right, let's get this bad boy back to Drummond Island. Is this the way I came in? Doesn't look like the way I came in. I've chosen the wrong way out. FIFA Casino. Oh yeah, isn't it? It is like FC 24 now, isn't it? They've changed the name of it. So it might actually be FIFA Casino. Children encouraged. And they've acquired, EA acquired the F1 license a few years ago, so there's been a lot of grump towards that. It's the addition of more microtransactions. Just make the game play well, please. But they have the same bugs every year. Because the cars are different every year, so they have to rehash the same thing. Alright, 119 litres, we should be fine to get back to the fuel station. Not that I'm going to buy any fuel. I did come back the same way. Yeah, I'm not going to buy any fuel in Drummond Island. In hard mode, that is super expensive. Are you planning on buying Cyberpunk? And is that aimed at me, Dustin, or if it is, no, I'm too buried in Armored Core 6, Starfield, and as always this. So if the game is released as free to play and has microtransactions that aren't paid to win, I have zero issues with that. EA always goes, oh yeah, maximum RRP for the sale of the game, and then maximum microtransactions. Yeah, see, I've wondered if I should play Dark Souls or Elden Ring at some point. It's also a set of games never played. It's just cramming everything in. It's so difficult. You know, video making and streaming takes up a lot of time. It might be surprising to find that those quick truck review videos, which are normally about 5 minutes, take about a day to make. Take me all day for the sake of 5 minutes. Oh, NFTs? Oh, they're a plague. Aren't they all worthless now, though? So it's GTA 5. Oh, yeah. Oh, my... Yeah, the amount of money Rockstar have made from GTA 5 with the shark cards. I think it is genuinely in the billions. GTA 5, because it was 2013 when it came out. Actually 10 years ago. You know, none of the in-game content was horrendous. Well, it was horrendously expensive, but there was the car that was $1 million, and like that was doable. And they just ramped up the price of more and more and more things. Oh my god. That's horrific. There's no wonder they're not, like, there is literally no rush for them to make or release GTA 6. I know it's in development, but... God. Yeah, like, when GTA Online first, you know, went live, oh my god, we were on it all the time. Just raiding armored vans and doing the missions, because, you know, we all had just like the little Uzi and a pistol, and that was it. Maybe a grenade. But you go on now and everyone's got like alien blasters and anti-gravity guns and flying bikes. You're like, what? Huh. What's in this trailer? Ah, there's a sandwich in this trailer. Looks, what's it? Rockstar is owned by, was it 2K? And they're one of the absolute worst. Oh, there isn't metal beams there, but it's on a scout trailer. That's alright. Anyways, right, we've got to go to... right, Smithville Dam. Not that one, but this one. That's the thing, yeah, before... You know what has killed the game industry in certain ways? It's online accessibility. If things were still like they were, where, you know, internet connection speeds were quite limited, you know, back in the original PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 days, where, you know, for like Mass Effect, you got several DLC story packs, and then like that was it. And then there was the next game. For me, that was kind of like peak. But since then, because more and more people are online, and connection online is like quicker and more widespread, and there's the live service gaming model thing. Yeah, it's just for some games it's really ruined it. And the pressure just to put out certain games like rapidly, or day one patch 50 gig, yeah. Well, none of the games fit on the discs anymore. Yeah, it used to be the game was like on the disc, it was like 8 gig. Was it Battlefield 3 came with 2 discs? One was the game, and the second one was the graphics for multiplayer. And you know, well, even that felt like it took forever to install, but yeah. The disc is there just, I don't know, as a novelty these days. I think, what was my last hard copy? Well, it might be Doom Eternal. It might actually be Doom Eternal. Fourth time is GTA 5. Once on the 360. Yeah, and this... Oh, that irritates me when companies are unwilling to allow, for one reason or another, like progress transfer, like moving characters across and things like that. Or when they decide that they're not actually going to offer that service anymore. Seeing as Titanfall 2's had a resurgence, I would play it on PC, but there's no way to transfer my progress from Xbox to PC. Not even with... because through like Game Pass, it's still done through EA Access, which is not linked to... well, it's just not linked. Makes me grumble. Right, let's sort out the last aspect. Oh, need to turn. I remember when online patches started, it was so exotic. Oh yeah, and they used to be so small. Like, I played a lot of Battlefield 3. You're like, oh, there's a big patch coming out. It's 250 megabytes. You're like, whoa, gotta switch on early and download it. Now that size is done in, well, seconds. Or I mean, you know, games these days allow you to pre-download a few days in advance because they're over 100 gig. What, Starfield's, what, 120 gig on PC? Something like that? It's enormous. It's funny, some indie games now are maybe just about getting to the size of what old Xbox games used to be. Oh, what was it? Although I never played it, I saw... is it Final Fantasy VII on the PS1? Had like 7 discs or something? You know, you'd reach the end of disc 1 and you had to put disc 2 in. Like flipping a record. Oh yeah, COD being so big. It's that big Warzone map. I think that's why, you know, you'd have seen first-person shooters would have their campaign, and all the multiplayer maps would be quite unique, and then began the trend of, well, this area looks big enough that we could have a multiplayer map in it. So instead of creating a new one, we'll just pull this from the campaign and do it that way. It's just something... oh, Halo fell into that big time. But it did also keep some uniques, and from Halo 3 it had Forge mode, which is a whole new world. Right, so is it... there. Yeah, and if you got like a crack on one of the disc holders, all the discs will fall out when you open the case. I've got that with a DVD. It's a 10 Blu-ray set, and 3 of the disc holders have cracked. So every time you open it, they'll fall out. You're like, oh. Gran Turismo 2. Oh. Or, oh, was it Halo 2 way back when? Where the DLC, well, it wasn't even downloadable content, it was extra content that just came on a separate disc that you could buy for the multiplayer expansion. Yes, I guess that doesn't even count as DLC. Oh yeah, if it didn't read, so you take it out, you give it a wipe with your jumper or your hoodie sleeve, or if you had the receipt, you could take it into the shop. They would put it in the little CD clean machine. You're like, please work. I grew up playing on the Nintendo 64, so the amount of plastic cartridges I've blown into over the over the years. Oh, switch it on. It's done. It hasn't done anything. All right. But I mean, I've still got a GameCube, and friends come over and we'll play that sometimes, and it can take a good few attempts to get it running. I think sometimes it doesn't register as the top door being closed, so it won't spin up the disc. So it just says there's nothing in there. So you're like, right, on, off. Give it a harder close. Give the disc a clean. Because that's something that's died off. Is, I mean, games still exists. I guess it's the UK equivalent to like GameStop. But you used to have little independent game retailers. I bet most of those, apart from like CEX and things, they've closed down. But CEX is such a rip-off. Second-hand controllers going for full price. I mean, when Armored Core 6 was announced, a lot of copies of Armored Core went through the roof on like eBay and things. Oh, what? But even CEX were doing that. I think I saw Armored Core 3 for £120. What? But it's the rarity of it. It's literally the seller's market. Xbox Series X, 890. What? Although I did go in one time to have a look for something, and they were telling me, oh no, I went to Game to get some stuff for my Switch, and they were saying when the PS5 came out, people from CEX were going to Game to buy the PS5s and resell them for more than RRP. So they technically weren't even second-hand. They were just buying them from somewhere that had them, claiming they were second-hand, and then charging more than the actual RRP. Like, how can you do that? Right, now begins the drive to the port. Yeah, that's mad. You charge double. How can you charge double and get away with it? Alright, so I guess we're doing a slightly different take on the route. I suppose I should talk about Snowrunner for a bit. I've just been driving around. Yeah, so I figured it's only need 4 slots. I put 2 on the back, keep the weight on. So a small trailer with me. Although, if I tip over, that's going to be annoying. And then that should be super order done. Oh no. There we go. Right. Through one bumpy bit. A friend of mine used to be a manager in one of the locations, and in one said maximum profit the shortest time. Yeah, I'll bet. Oh yeah, the cash refund offer is absolutely awful. I mean, I used to, when I was a teenager, I would go to these little shops and, you know, I'd save up, buy like one game, and I'd play through, I'd finish it, and I'd take it back, and I'd be able to sort of, because they didn't rinse you on like a cash refund, because they didn't have, store credit wasn't really a thing for them. They gave you, it was about 70% back, which enabled you to, you know, basically part exchange for another game of like the same value. Such a good little system. Which is how I actually got into Armored Core, except I never traded Armored Core 4 back in, so I've still got it. Armored Core 4 and for answer. Alright, nearly up to Drummond Island. We've got one more obstacle on this road. It's literally still, what, £50 for a dual shock? What, is that a PS4 controller? God, that's pretty scummy. And I bet if you took one in, they'll give you £20 if it's in pristine condition. Otherwise, they'll probably give you less. Alright, so I think I've got two login contracts after this one. Oh, hopefully it's one. Yeah, exactly. There's no alternative. You either buy from there or try to look on like eBay, where you have to wait for delivery. Facebook Marketplace, everybody's favorite way to buy and sell goods. Although, well, I've bought and sold a few things on Facebook Marketplace. I've found more sensible people than idiots just trying to scam you out of your stuff. Right, into Drummond Island again for what, the third time. I see, I've never used Gumtree. Right, to the port. Super order is actually quite easy. Oh, I've got to do cement for the region, I think. Or did I do that last time? I can't remember. I could just look at the mission list, but I'll do that after I finish super order. I say it's easy, but it's taken a while. We're about an hour and a half in. I'm still doing the same mission. It's a lot of driving around, yeah. It's a lot of driving through Smithville Dam. Although I did fall over right at the beginning. And I did drive around a bit. So call it an hour and 10. And I'm still going in that same mission. Which is still, it's quite a long time for one mission. Although it's not Yukon levels of taking the piss for time. I think that's partially why we stopped doing Snowrunner co-op, because it would take all day just to prep the cargo for delivery, let alone deliver it. Oh, Yukon was horrendous. Spent 3 separate short sessions arranging the cargo for the 50,000 contract in Yukon. Eventually did it, and because it involved those stupid containers that glitched about whether or not they were in the deployment area, I got the money for it and my mate didn't. I said, hey, the mission's finished, you got your money? He said, nope. It never registered as finished for him. So he put in all that effort for literally nothing. I hop into public games, loads Yukon, and just go back to the menu. Yeah. Yeah, I think that, I mean, Yukon was off the back of people asking for bigger missions, so that's what they got. So super order and cement for the region and stuff was added with the Yukon update. So Saber gave people what they asked for, and then other people did was mourn. They just said it was too much. I mean, I presume people did it the same way as I did, where they used, in the first map, they used a railway station as a massive staging area for pulling in cargo from different bits and pieces. Oh, absolutely. It was definitely a middle finger from the devs saying, fine, you wanted it, here you go. Alright, that's super order done. Hey, 2,000 for, well, for an hour and 10 driving, that's pretty good. Oh, it is just timber stuff. Oh dear. Deliver to the worker's house. 1 medium logs, 1 medium logs, 2 medium logs. So 4 3s is 12. Guess where you get medium logs, because it isn't here. Nor is it here. It's here. That's why I've prepped there. So I need to drive a logging truck to there. Timber at arm's reach. Oh. Black River to... Yeah, that's Black River through Smithville Dam to Drummond Island. Whereas my plan is to do Island Lake and Drummond Island because they're back to back. Well, I do have to take... Oh my god, that's so much. How is that only 17 grand? Look at how much driving there is there. And that's only 17,000. And that's only 11. Right. Detach that. Delete that. Recover that. So what I'm going to do is put a login crane on this. And we're going to drive to Island Lake. Which is super fun. Why didn't I prepare this earlier? Or do I just save that for next week and actually go to Alaska? Because it's another drive up that mountain. Oh, hey Fuad, how's it going? I'm alright, I'm a little bit under the weather, but you know, we're plowing through. Double up on the Fords, yeah. Well, I've got a Ford with a sideboard bed in Island Lake, ready to take medium logs that I will plop in. I've got another Ford in Drummond Island with a sideboard trailer ready for long logs. So then once this is in position, this truck just has to navigate between the maps. So I'll do all of the medium logs as much as I can, flipping between both contracts, and then do all the long logs, so I'm not just going backwards and forwards. So there will be a bit of a drive, but I'm about to put all of the medium logs in the universe into one small truck. I swear I do wish this was actually a little bit faster. Ow. Or if I could actually simulate just getting to the far end of Drummond Island. I suppose as it's on the way, I'll do the long logs first, actually. Oh, that's what you meant, split the load between two Fords. Yeah, because this will have to move anyway. Yeah, and by towing a Ford, it's not like I'm losing access to all-wheel drive or diff lock. So, yeah, because I don't have it in the first place. Yeah, so those trucks are ready. I think the one in Island Lake, I think it's been there for a couple of weeks. As I do try to plan out what I'm doing in advance. Yeah, but if you put big, you say it's 8-wheel drive, but if you put big fat chunky tires on it, it would only be 4-wheel drive. It's a 6x4 arrangement. Can't wait to fall over 1,000 times. This logging crate is far too big for this truck. But nope, I said Ford only. I could have had the Aramatsu Forester, but nope, Ford only. Although the Aramatsu Forester doesn't help with long logs, so. God, if this falls over on the way, knackered. Is the Ford really doesn't have much weight to it. So to add such a big crane is like, oh no, hold on. Oh, I also need to buy a medium log trailer and a long log. Oh, this truck doesn't have a log carrier. Back to the garage. What do you need to actually deliver long logs? Oh yeah, you can't run both. Forgot about that. Alright, I need to buy another Ford. Oh my god. Right. Alright, you have that. Alright, at least there's a trailer store at the top of the mountain. Hang on, just stop. Check the map, just in case. Right. Any logging stuff here. So, you're a sideboard semi. You're just a regular sideboard. Fuel. You're you're a sideboard semi-trailer. Yeah. Ugh. Ford Brigade. Come on, drive harder. Oh, it's gonna be so much slower. I was most of the way up the mountain. I forgot there was quite a vital piece of the puzzle that I needed. If only there was like an infield workshop for switching between add-ons rather than having to go back to the garage. Oh my god, it's so much slower. Let's hit that. Oh my god, it's struggling because the winch vehicle won't drive at the same pace as the main one. So you can see by the wheels they're not continuously spinning. Beep beep. Yeah, I should have set this up this morning, but I was busy playing Starfield again. So here's the question. What if you used a truck that can have a crane and log add-on and just didn't use the engine at all and tow it? You mean not use a Ford? Because you have to have the engine running to use the crane. I suppose you mean for the sake of just unloading somewhere. I know, I don't think I could allow that. I mean, I don't know why I can't have both. I mean, if they move the long log carrier back towards the wheels a bit, you could easily have both modules on. But they put it too far forward. So no, I've got to use like 400 trucks to do one thing. Well, to be fair, long logs isn't too difficult. So if it's just what I can do, if there's just one required, I can do just the one. But, you know, if you need like 3, yeah, the crane and the logs would collide. That's to say, if they move the log carrier further back, because it's pretty far forward, it'd be alright. Come on, you got this. God, I've got to attach trailers to these as well. That's why we've got the gimmicky music. So the log crane truck will attach a medium log trailer. So I've got to do things 2 by 2 anyway. And then obviously, because you can only attach the log carrier rear to a truck that has the log carrier front. There's no way you could attach it to anything else for some reason. Also, I don't know why they did away with the folding log carrier. Like, why does that not exist anymore? Because it definitely exists in the real world. The folding log carrier was so good. This is the crane of 0 depth perception. Justin says, I hope that Rockstar take a note on how well story mode DLC are doing. Give GTA 6 better story DLC, or give it some DLC, story DLC. Yeah, a lot of people were clamoring for a continuation of the main characters. I hope Starfield gets some good DLC. Give me a log crane that doesn't have a mind of its own. Yeah. Oh yeah, this crane and long logs just like whoa. Once it gets this motion going, you're like, oh no, it's time to panic. You've got to twist the manipulator. I don't hold it down anymore to twist it. I do little taps just so it turns little by little. Because when it's got a long log in there, it flings around and the momentum just, oh, it's dangerous. Although, if you want to see something funny, grab a sideboard semi-trailer, put a load of long logs in it, and then go to a regular cargo pickup and like spawn the cargo in and watch the logs go flying. They really don't like it. Overlapping cargo. Right, yeah. I think I'm going to bring the medium log trailer into Drummond Island, but leave it be, because 2 trucks and 2 trailers through Drummond Island is going to be pretty tough. But I'll have to probably just drive them separately. Oh god. Right. Don't fall over here. God, right, we're nearly there. How many times have we driven up here today? Oh yeah, I realized. So season 11 comes out on the, was it the 18th? I am not at home, which is always the way. So, new Snowrunner content. Oh, are you going to be at home? No, I'm either going to be seeing friends or offshore. Oh, the 19th. Yeah, I'm still away on the. I get home on the 19th. So I might not have any content on the release day for the follow-on Let's Play type series, following up from what we did with season 10, which I think people liked. Right, don't crash, don't crash, don't crash. Right, give us some fuel. Right, medium log trailer. Or log trailer. Which is very misleading because it just says log trailer. So you're like, well, none of the logs just identify as logs. So. Alright. Oh yeah, let's use barely any fuel. That's how ineffective the engine power is of a vehicle being winched. Right, come on, there you are. Yeah, definitely. You should be able to run. Like, there's no reason why you couldn't have short logs in a medium trailer. The convoy grows. It's the same with the Forester. The add-on, which switches it between short and medium logs, is literally a sliding rail. Like, why is that not just adjustable as a vehicle feature? Why do you have to go back to the garage to change that? It should be able to load medium or short logs. Next action, please. I clearly want to do the travel. Right. Right. For the time being, I'm going to leave this trailer at the side of the road. And then get in this Ford. Right, let's check out missions. Which one is it? So 3 sets of long logs. So I'm gonna need 9 altogether. Oh, thanks, Quick Winch. You really knew what I wanted there. It's a bit dangerous because the middle piece is by far the lightest. Oh god, am I gonna get around these corners? Right. How well is this gonna go? When it comes to the muddy sections, it is going to be a case of driving them through one at once. Let's see, first test. Oh. Just about. Front truck is absolutely screaming. The rear truck putting absolutely no effort in. 6 types trailers. Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, the footprint for logging was definitely in the base game with the little logging camps and stuff. But it just seems the way they did it. It just seemed like such an afterthought. Like, oh yeah, just do this, just make a trailer for it, for like one trailer type for it. Because on release, most of the trucks couldn't actually do medium logs with a crane, or medium logs at all. There's only, well, like 2 trucks that could do it, 3 maybe. And you're like, oh, so if I have this mission, I have to use a trailer. I suppose actually what I could do, oh my god, some of the long logs, they go to different maps. Right. God, that list is so hard to see. Right, so one of the long logs has to go back to Smithfield Dam, so I've got to drive them back to Island Lake. In hard mode, there is no way you would waste the money doing these missions. I mean, logging parts cost so much money for no reason. And what the payout for this mission is, what, 17,000? Yeah! It's not, with no fuel or repairs, it's 3,000 in profit. But if you're in hard mode, you're gonna spend, well, depends how efficient you've been. You might not spend anything on fuel if you've got all the trailers, but still, it's very little reward. In fact, it's not a reward, it's a loss. The trailer is, what, 14,000 or something? Alright, come on. Slowly but surely. See, with just enough pressure on the gas, you can see all 4 sets of wheels working in different amounts. Not overdoing it. Sometimes you can even get yourself out of a situation just with one of the sets of wheels. Oh, I've got to come back through this with long logs. So where are they going? Norton's house. Is that the one down the big hill? Oh no. I bet it is as well. 2 of the medium logs are going to Bill's house. Where's Bill's house? It might actually be easier to go to Black River. Go from Black River, as you say. No, oh my god, Norton's house is there. Bill's house is there. Alright, the medium logs are coming from Black River. Oh yeah, they put the logging truck in the game and there was no logging. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to grab some more Fords. I think this is giving up. It's either giving up or I'm fed up of crawling. Yeah, and then this bit's always just pretty bad. Although that's not really gonna help much. Come on. A little bit more. When you watch some IRL videos. Oh yeah. Yeah, absolutely. You can see on the Discord in the media channel, Mr. Happy posted a video. He's been doing some trekking around British Columbia, and you can see you go past and see some P16s in the wild, and you think like they're absolute monsters. And then you look at the one in Snowrunner, it's like, a hill, I can't do it, no. That was seriously underpowered vehicle. It's alright though, this thing does long logs better than the P16 does. Oh my god, am I about to bog down trying to get into the petrol station? Come on! Alright, yes, I've changed my mind midway through doing something. So this truck is going to go straight on to Island Lake, to the delivery area, straight to the sawmill, and I'll load up some long logs from Black River, or else I'm just gonna have to go from here to the far end of Smithville Dam and come all the way back, and it's just gonna be me going up that switchback mountain. The only good thing the P16 in the game has going for it is the horn. So I really want to like it, but I used it in the Season 10 DLC and it was just so difficult. Yeah, all the best trucks are the eastern ones. I just put American trucks. Oh, can we have mud tires? And the devs, no. No, you can't. But Okay. Oh, hold on. Might as well, actually. Alright, we're going back. I'm two minds about what I should be doing. I might as well take one set with me while I'm here. No, it'll be easier just to drive there. It's making things difficult. The closest thing the US side has to a logging guard is the CAT 745C. Just because it's good at everything it does. But then it can only do medium logs, so... And it got to a trailer. The Don DLC? With the two Tatras, why's that? Oh, yeah. Yeah, they did Tatra dirty. But then, look, when it came to the Glades, the initial map outline for the Glades was actually of Azerbaijan, but I think they changed it just before release. And they didn't really, I don't think they really alluded to where it actually was in the end. So they did move it. Anyway, never been made anywhere but Gulf Bernice. Oh yeah, they've for season 11 they just called it Scandinavia, like Scandinavia's a country. You can say Norway or Finland. They're the real words. We've called it Scandinavia, yeah. Like, you know, they've also labelled Ontario and British Columbia and Maine. Doesn't make any sense. It's inconsistent. Where am I? What's this wooden bridge? Is this around the corner from the sawmill? Ah, there it is. Right. Delivery truck 1 is in place. Right, Black River. Yeah, the Tatras are pretty rad. Right, we need another Ford. Right. Quick set of mods. No, I don't really need a snorkel. Orange, obviously. Would have been so mad if the Suckers Tatra. Oh yeah, and they're built to last as well. Tatra trucks are they're pretty hardcore. That's why you sometimes see on the Snowrunner Reddit people being really mad at like the Tatra DLC and the Don, and they're like, oh look, the wheels aren't straight, it's a bug. Like, no, they're supposed to be. They're supposed to be heavily cambered. No, it's a bug. Like, no, please. No, it's supposed to be like that. $813 diff, yeah. That's the thing with terrain like this though. It's not necessarily about the horsepower. It's the torque. The torque output is what you need. Horsepower is just derived. As long as you can push through the tough terrain, doesn't really matter how fast you do it. While my little trailer swings around. Feels like I've spent most of the stream just driving around with no cargo, somewhat aimlessly. Alright, I'm probably going to hit that rock on the way back through. Still 5 miles to the gallon though. Yeah. It's the thing that always made me laugh on Top Gear, when they'd look at American cars, and you know, most American cars have like these huge 6, 7, 8 liter engines, and like, how do they get so few horsepower out of such a massive engine? Because they're made more for mega mileage rather than speed and performance. The old Cadillacs and things, like cruise liners. Right, we've got to do our quick loop around the logging camp so that we don't get stuck. Dump the nose. Right. Down the hillage we go. Right. Whip around the far end. Hit that little grass patch on the little mound, and then that should be as good to load and keep going. I put with them. I didn't want to do that. This is why I wanted to keep moving. Come on, we're off. All right, I'm back. They are currently too close. No, why is that? Right, I have to use the hill to try and get the long logs to slide back. Also, they're all different lengths. Right. No. Oh, really? They surge forward again. They surge forward while I'm going uphill. Physics. Right. Ease off on this, on stopping. Come on. There we go. Right. Oh, they didn't flip me over. That's always good. Family friend in Ireland is a Camaro Z28 small. Oh, wow. Uh-oh. I've waited too long to turn. Right. There we go. We're off to the races. Right, I'm not taking the small switchback route this time because I got, well, we fell over and I don't have time for that. Not again, anyway. Tried it once and failed, so we won't try it again. So we'll take the boring paved way. But at least I know that we'll be able to get there. Might take a bit longer, but that's fine. Bill's house needs 2 loads of medium logs. What is it? What does he plan on building? Oh, you can still flip on the... Oh no, this is more in reference to... I crossed the river down near the drilling area. I unpacked the logs to lighten the load so I could get across the mud, and then when I repacked, some of the logs ended up underneath the trailer and just flipped the whole truck over. I wasn't even moving. It was a bit of a what the hell moment, like, because everything was level, the truck was straight, and it's like, nope, over you go. So we don't risk that anymore. Which means... God, I'm going to need 2 more forwards. Or 1 more. Another one with a flatbed and another one with a logging crane to get the medium logs to Bill's house. Or at least the truck will move easily. Hey, Fast KTM 2009, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Oh yeah, there was, yeah. Remember, well, I think it was release day. I found a hole in the ground outside the Black River garage, and I drove the Chevy 1500 into it. The front wheel dipped in. The physics happened, and I went sailing across the map with spaghettified parts of the truck. Welcome to Snowrunner. I'm good, thanks, Fast. Hope you're well. So we trundle along. What speed are we doing? Like 25, 15. 14 miles per hour. Wonderful. At least the wood trailer doesn't slide around too much when you've actually got cargo. Alright, take her time through these signs. Hey, look at that. Speed limit 15. I'm not speeding. Give them a honk. Make sure they break. Oh yeah, I didn't put a snorkel on, did I? Actually, I wonder if Mike is in the chat, does snorkels weigh anything? He's a resident modder. He's good at all sorts of truck stats. I wouldn't have thought snorkels weighed anything, so there's never an issue to really equip one. But because most of the time it's just a plastic pipe. Let's see, can we get to 8th gear by the time we get to the end of this road? Oh, so they do actually count as having weight. Oh. That plastic pipe, man, that's heavy. I've never looked at a drain pipe and thought, yeah, that'll really slow my car down. If you're looking for some improvements to the vanilla trucks, or the built-in trucks into the game, Angry Ginger Life is your man on mod.io. You can modify the vehicle to your heart's content. Give it less power than it normally has. Give it 1,000,000 times power than it normally has. And pretty much fit any add-on you want. Oh, not at all, Mike. Your mods are, well, as you've bear witness to, your mods have put a smile on my face more than once. Flying around in the Paystar 5070 at max speed. Bouncing everywhere. Or actually making the P16 feel the way it should. As a monstrous, oversized truck. Give it a snorkel with 10,000. Hey Sam, yeah, that 10,000 liters of fuel only adds 50 kilos. That's, you know. Right, where am I going with this? Oh, really? Oh wait, oh, can you get long logs there? No, you can only get medium ones there, thank God. Wait, oh God, who wants what? Norton wants the long log. That's, oh God, that's this one. Oh, how? Well, we're in for a drive. And then Bill wants medium. Well, at least that's only there to there. Switch over and have this one. It's a bit heavier. Yes. I can answer that for you, Arden. Yep. AGL has done, I think he's got 2 step mods. One is the regular step, like AGL style, and the other is I believe like a slightly tweaked underpowered one. I can't quite remember about the other one, but yes, he has done a step. Yeah, this for me the step is a tricky one too. Whenever I've tried to use it for cargo, it's just kind of fell short a bit compared to the other Russian trucks because it's so small. The basic one, yeah. And the step is tiny, like relative to things like the Voron trucks. Alright, this is gonna hurt if I do this wrong, and it hurt anyway. Ah, come on. Let's keep beeping to break the fence. Provides less resistance. I think was it in in Maine? Is that the season 6? I used the AGL Chevy CK1500 mod. Had it decked like a monster truck and got it inside the walls of like the castle in the first map. Good times. With a billion winch options. Whole new animal. Oh god. I think I took that corner a bit too soon. Alright, we're gonna have to go the long way because there's pretty much no chance of me making the coastal route with a set of long logs on the back. Come on, Ford. No, 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 no. Oh, I've dug in quite a bit there. Alright, that's that calls for a winch. What's this way? 12 ton, I think. Long logs is. So it's doing well. I mean, it's probably not too far from the Ford's weight in reality either. Oh, check actually. I'm gonna need to winch myself. Where is it? Mass. Oh my god. 8 ton. The Ford weighs. Compared to long logs, 12 ton. Yeah. So there's a little bit of difference between them. Oh, it's a bit of a tricky one. Come on, Ford, you can do it. Just the right balance. Oh no, is it too much to get up the hill? Ah. Need that movement, need that momentum. Nope, not ready for high gear yet. God. There we go. Oh, yep. It's the game just making sure I'm awake by just randomly giving me some damage. Appreciate that. Oh, this is... Oh, I remember there were some horrible corners. Like this one. This one's particularly grim. Have I stalled my own progress? Pretty much. Yeah, the area by the drill. If you linger there for too long, it's game over. Speaking of drilling areas, there we go. The top left of the map. Oh yeah, that's where we were earlier here. That's why I drove through the trees, or previously I've come up and gone that way. It's a bit easier. Right, let's not barrel roll into this bit. Right, we're not going in the drilling area though, we're just going around it. Unless the mud says, nope, you will stop and have a look around. Uh-oh. Ah, there we go. Ooh, the worst area in Michigan. Ooh. It is pretty grim. But you do only have to go there twice. Speaking of drilling areas, any IRL drilling ups not in the near future, no. We're still sorting out buying a house, which that is moving along, so I'm not sure yet whether or not I'll do something like November, December, or just in the new year. So for the meantime, I guess, yes, I will be around. Uh-oh. Oh, there's nothing here. No, no, there's one thing ahead of me. I bet a lot of people would just pick Island Lake for the worst bit of Michigan, though in parts, Drummond Island, I'd say, is harder than Island Lake. Everything on Drummond Island is really small or muddy, or both. $115 liters of fuel. Should be more than enough. Yeah, Island Lake's got a trailer store. It's got so much fuel in it. And you can even shortcut through the middle of the map over the mountain. Oh wow, it's actually staying in high gear. How about we don't drive in that muddy bit and we go next to it and hit the tree? There we go. Although this bit you can't really avoid because that hill is cambered to make you fall. How are my other wheels spinning? Yeah, this bit's quite bad. What would you say is the most difficult bit of map road area in the game? Well, it's definitely in a moor. A lot of Cherno commenced is a bit awkward to drive around. November, December sounds cold. November, December sounds like sitting on weather and not actually having to do much work. Ooh, I'm in a bit of a predicament here. I think. 3, 2, 1, let go. Okay, rolling backwards. Ah, the angle. Oh, the angle is not good. Ooh. It's the never breaking branch. Oh yeah, but there's also the Doom Pit in what's the second map called? I could just look. No, I can't. The second map is in Cosmodrome, the little Doom Pit, which is just designed to make you not go anywhere until you put logs on it. I got myself stuck. Oh, because look how steep the road is. Now the trailer's stuck. Might have to reverse a little bit. Look at the angle of the truck is horrible. You always go to the left of this tree. I might have to just reverse and do that. Let's see if we can do this. Because the ground, look, it just falls away. Which tree? That one. I've got myself into a right pickle. Uh-oh. There's some physics happening. Oh, come on. Why? It's like, I swear, anytime anything gets close to a tree, it just sticks to it. Oh, that's too... Right. Just try going backwards. No particular direction. It's that. It's this. Ugh. This keeps catching the tree. It's not even really touching it. Oh, there we go. Right. And now it's the... Just take it easy. Right, let's try go around the other side of this tree. Oh, that was way easier. Why didn't I do that? Nice, nice one, hiding for the tip. At least I can just winch straight through here. All flat. But I'm very relieved that I didn't tip over, or because I didn't want to unpack the logs, because I bet they'd have slid out and I wouldn't have got them back in. Oh, nearly there. Well, I said we were nearly there, and we sunk like a ship. Bear in mind, we're trying to get 20 ton of truck and wood through a pretty rough patch. Oh yeah, the long log missions in Kola Peninsula. Did not enjoy those. Oh. I think from the people that watch the streams of those happening, they could see a lot of frustration. Oh, and the cliff one, they rolled down into that little maze area. I nearly had that, just avoided it. Oh yeah, that's exactly what I wanted. A little maze pattern that's on the ground. Come on, we're nearly at Norton's house. It was difficult if you weren't prepared, but I don't think anyone can be fully prepared for multiple long log trips. Jeez, this thing doesn't want to move at all. Guiding the aeroplane fuselage through the forest. I was quite chuffed about that. Oh, right, there's that bit done. Right, get rid of that. Not driving all the way back. Just gonna hit recover and swap that onto there. What's the forester's house? So that's oh my god, that's 3 runs. Right, down to the log station. Might be able to get away with just this, at least for Bill's house. Well, I'll do the forester's house first because it's just one load, but it's that is going to be true pain. How would you even do Cola or more with a Ford? You either winch it all the way, or you just straight up can't. Towing the rocket with this, I don't think it would move it. The trip from the Northern Aegis installation all the way through to Cosmodrome. No, I don't think it would do it. Whoops, I'm supposed to turn there. I think the idea is that you actually use the 605R for those missions. How is the Earth so solid there? But yet my wheels will spin against it. Yeah, that would be it. You drive into that thing in Cosmodrome, and that'd be it. Be game over. Or over the concrete blocks in Erska River, going up the hill. Not a chance. You wouldn't even be able to drive around most of Chernokamsk. Alright, it's going to be easy if I just ditch the trailer briefly. Now, speaking of the AGL Ford, I think that's the most recent new truck mod. I'd be told, yeah. Just have this tiny Apache in front of me the whole time. I mean, I think the glades would be fairly doable with this. Look at him crossing his arms, madman. Come on, give it some, man. Maybe that's what I should do, Mike. I should actually say, right, we're going to a moor, and then just use your Ford mod. Your Ford mod. This is the only way it was doable. I never said the Ford had to be modded or unmodded. Oh wait, hang on, it says there in point number 4, no mods. I tweaked that briefly. In brackets, except for a more. Because the good thing about AGL's mods is I can keep the engine power the same. I would just have the luxury of all-wheel drive and diff lock. That's probably not a good approach angle, really. Just... Wait, what? Oh, is that the road? Wonderful. Oh yeah, absolutely. It would have to be. It would have to be modded. Well, maybe I'd see how far I could get without the mod, and then but have it ready. Let's see if I could unlock the warehouse with the default. Right, I'm gonna detach that. Oh, this is falling over. Yeah, see how far I can get with like this in a moor, and then break out a modded one when things go probably sideways. Ah, the winch is like auto on. Why are you doing that? I reckon I could get the warehouse open, the second warehouse open. Because there's a lot of ice driving, and there's only a little bit of off-roady boggy driving. This is going to be easier if I put the back of the vehicle here. Now watch it fall over. Right, I think that's mostly out of the mud. The dodgy hill, just for the... Oh, yeah. My favorite hill. Right, this is the way to Bill's house, apparently. I know what the other route is like, and there's definitely no way this is getting on there. Oh, the truck's spidey sense is tingling. Oh, that was painful. Flipping the twin steer on that hill. And then I got to I got to next to the garage with like a cargo container or something, or a steel beam. And when it packed, it despawned one of the cargo, and I just rage quit. I just stopped playing. I'm sick of this. Sick of this crap. Oh. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, it's quite muddy up here. You can see how this journey's gonna go. It might have been funny to watch, but it wasn't funny to do. Oh. It had been such an ordeal for something so simple. That was really a I could uninstall the game here moment. It's just when the ground falls away for no reason and your truck's suddenly on a 30-degree incline. Wait, what? Oh, wow. Although my favorite twin steer being stuck moment is definitely from the co-op series, where my buddy said, "Oh, I know a shortcut. We can go, we can go over the mountain. It'll be easy." And it was anything but. It was about 2 hours of just being stuck. I'm trying to get a crane in there. And that was only Alaska. Trailer, are you stuck? Your wheels are looking... Yeah, no shortcuts in Snowrunner, not really. Not by the time you've flipped things back over. This is awful. Winch all the way up this hill. This very, very dramatic music. At least the handbrake's working today. That is always a plus. Not like the handbrake on the P12. Oh, this trailer's gonna get stuck on this tree, and I am gonna lose it. It's gonna happen because they've put a tree on the inside of a corner. Oh, I don't like that angle. Sorry, I've only got to come up here again. Oh, we got it past. The ground is so bad I don't even need to use the handbrake. Because I've just wedged in and I'm not going anywhere. This is why we put logs into flatbeds, but I would have needed to bring a trailer up here anyway. The difficulty factor wasn't worth it. Come on. Alright, looks like it eases off a bit. Or not. I can't even get drive. Come on! You can do some of this journey on your own without the winch, maybe. That'd be nice. Oh wait, we're going downhill now. I thought this guy lived on a hill. There's the house. Come on. Come on. You can come up forward. You can do it. You can do your own logging. I believe. Oh, what do you mean drop it off behind them? I have to put it in the back garden. Just, yeah, don't mind me. Just bring in my... Oh, your driveway's rubbish. Try not to crash into the house. What do they need all this wood for? Oh. Oh, someone knocked their fence over. Definitely wasn't me. Ah. Well, that's one of them done. Yeah, hopefully it is to build a better road. Not that I'm going to benefit from it. Well, at least getting down will be easier. He says. Come on. Come on, wheels, do the thing where you make the truck go. Stupid trailer, it's too heavy. See, could you have seen me coming up this? I can't even get down. Oh, come on. Log in, am I right? It's the only cargo this truck really struggles with. Because of the awkward way in which you have to deliver it. Where does this even bring me out? Okay. All right. It's a bit of a dodgy angle, must say. Where is that? Oh, boulders. Truck and trailer living in harmony. Come on, you did this before. Come on. Come on. There we go. Whoa. Oh, we nearly rolled over. Let's try. Okay, I didn't actually hit that, really, did I? Or else I'd have stopped. Using the sign for traction. Of course, that's not going to work, so take the same route out. That's what we had before. Oh, those hitboxes, you gotta love them. Let's do the same again. Use the stump as the chock. It might well try and pull me backwards, but the stump isn't going to go anywhere. And apparently neither is the trailer, because of oversized hitboxes. Because of course. Because nothing can ever be easy. Right. I'm just gonna have to trust that this'll work. Whatever this is, nothing's happening. Oh, that might have freed it to go around the corner. Sure did. Right, so with that set up for the second delivery to Bill's house, damn it, Bill, that's where I'm going to have to leave it for now. So I want to thank you all ever so much for watching. You know, we will continue this this time next week. Might even finish and then Alaska awaits. But in the meantime, have a wonderful week. I'll try and see you all Wednesday for some Starfield and Friday for Armor Core. But if not, have a good week, and I'll see you next time. So, bye-bye.